The wedding hall slowly became a quiet. Wan stood there in her soft pink lehenga, fingers shaking. Everyone's eyes were on her. And in the center, sitting in a wheelchair, was Jungkook, her husband, a man who used to be the strongest, most fearless person in the city until the accident that took away his ability to walk. His black suit looked perfectly, but his eyes held, not because of his condition, but because he thought he was not worthy of you. When she walked toward him, Jungkook looked down, avoiding her eyes. Wan softly said, Jungkook, may I hold your hand? He froze. Then slowly he lifted his hands, trembling. One finger wrapped around his cold ones. He whispered, You don't have to pretend, Wan. You did not deserve this life with a man who cannot even stand beside you. Wan heart broke. Wan down in front of him, so her eyes met. Jungkook, I married you because I want you, not because you can walk or not. His eyes filled with tears. He quickly looked away, ashamed. You'll get tired. Everyone will say you ruin your future. One pressed her hand on his cheek. Let them say anything. I know who you are. You are strong. You are kind. You are mine. Jungkook's voice cracked. Will you really stay with me even if I never walk again? Van smiled softly. I will stay even if you never walk, even if the world leaves. For the first time, Jungkook curved into a tiny smile. He slowly pulled her into a gentle embrace. His arm tight. Thank you for choosing me, he whispered into your hair. Van hugged him even tighter. From today, we will face everything together. Jungkook shook. I promise I'll give you all the love I have, even if my legs don't move, my heart will always. Van blushed, whispering, I know my husband. His eyes widened when she said the word husband, and he pulled her closer, hiding his face in her, shy and overwhelmed. Van walked inside slowly in the room, still in her wedding dress. Jungkook was already in the room, sitting in his wheelchair near the window. He looked nervous, very nervous. When he saw Wan, he immediately lowered his eyes. Wan, you can. I will stay here. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Wan frowned. Why would I be uncomfortable with my husband? Jungkook swallowed, fingers gripping the armrest. Because I cannot do what normal husbands do. I cannot even stand to welcome you properly. I don't want you to look at me and feel disappointed. Van walked to him quietly, down beside his wheelchair, and held his hands. Jungkook looked at me. He hesitated, then lifted his eyes. His lashes were, I'm scared you will regret marrying me, he whispered. One heart squeezed, one cupped his cheeks gently. Jungkook, I choose you, not you. He blinked, shocked by the softness in your voice. And tonight, Van said, brushing his hair back, I just want to be close to you. That's all. Jungkook's cocked. Van nodded and his forehead slowly come to the she said. He looked down again. I will need help. I don't want you to feel burden. I'm here to help you, she said and pushed his chair towards thee. She helped him to get on. After he down, Van also slept in the cover. Can I hug you? Jungkook not hesitated. Van smiled and put her head on his, hugging him. Jungkook slowly wrapped his arms around her. It had been 1 month since your marriage. You and Jungkook has become closer, next to each other, talking every night and laughing together. Jungkook still used the wheelchair. He still feel insecure sometimes, but around you he smile more now. Van opened the door with a bright smile. Jungkook's friend came to meet with him. Come in. Jungkook is in the living room. Young Sing looked at Van and said, You must be Van. Wow, Jungkook is lucky. Van laughed softly and guided him inside. Jungkook saw Van come in laughing, her smile shining, and the moment he saw Hyung Sing looking at Van too much, his jaw tightened. His hand gripped the wheelchair's armrest. His friend hugged him, talked with him. But Jungkook was not listening. His eyes were only on Ryan and the man who was talking to her. Hyung Sik said to you, you made coffee? Thank you, you are so sweet. Wan smiled politely. Before she could reply, Jungkook suddenly said sharply, she is my wife. Obviously she is sweet. You don't have to compliment her every minute. The room went silent. Wan blinked. Jungkook never spoke like that. Hyung Sik raised his hands, laughing awkwardly. Relax, bro. I was just being friendly. Jungkook's voice dropped, but soft. Be friendly with me, not with my wife. Wan quickly walked to him and placed a hand on his shoulder. Jungkook, what happened? He looked at her with eyes but said nothing. After his friend left, Jungkook refused to look at you. Wan in front of him and held his hand. Are you angry? He shook his head. I'm not angry, he said. Then Wan asked, his voice came out small, insecure. I saw how easily you talk and laugh with them. Wan's heart softened instantly. Jungkook, I cannot even stand up next to you. I cannot walk with you when guests come. I cannot look like a strong husband. But he was standing there talking to you so confidently. A tear slipped from his eyes. You gently wipe it. Jungkook, look at me. He slowly lifted his head. One cupped his cheek. I laughed because they were your friend, not because I liked them more. He swallowed. And if another man comes, one continues softly and stand, walk or talks. None of it felt matter because my place is here next to you. Jungkook trembled. You are mine. I have been yours since the day I married you. Van leaned forward and his forehead. Jungkook grabbed her suddenly and pulled her onto his. A little clumsy but emotional. Don't smile at other men like that, he whispered, jealous and soft. I only want your smile. Van blushed, hiding her face in his. He held her tightly but gentle. My wife, he murmured, her hair. I may not walk, but I will. You more than any man ever could. Van blushed. He leaned down and placed his on her. They both each other. So this is how I meet with your mama. Jungkook told the story of about his marriage to his twin sons. Wow, Appa, mama was strong. Mama is strong. Now be a good boys and otherwise mama will be angry. But they all laughed. Jungkook went outside after making them fall. Jungkook entered inside the room. His eyes fell on his wife. Does they both fall? Jungkook nodded, closing the door. He walked to Van and hugged her from behind. Thank you for always staying with me, wifey. Van said, oh God, Cook, you are saying this from the 3 years. Now I'm tired. Jungkook chuckled. But I wanted to make sure you know I'm grateful for having you in my life. Van on the. If you are done, then come here. Let's. Jungkook smiled and beside her. So, with the doctor help and therapist, Jungkook finally started to walk. Jungkook was caressing a Van's hair while hugging her, but I wanted to show you something. Van sat and got up. What, wifey? Wait here, I'm coming. Van ran in the Jungkook whispered, what she wanted to show me. Jungkook waited patiently, sitting on the. But one thing is sure in his mind, Van will do something which will make him crazy. After some time later, the door opened and Jungkook's eyes widened. Jungkook fell beside Van. He pulled her closer to him. Are you okay? Van not struggling more into him. Van cheek wink. It was everything about you, Cook. When I will. Jungkook's message on her, cutting her off. Don't ever thought about because I cannot live without you. Van heart softened. But I'm just saying, no, I don't want to hear from the next time. Jungkook nodded and pulled her more closer.